left behind to get those placement points. Probably he needs to pull those survival strats now, but he needs to be really careful. Circle is not looking very easy. BTR on another side, they confirm that they steal that
elimination being secured by them so far. They have somewhat of a decent position over on towards that far edge, but again, right, if the zone decides to go to chaos and carnage, you can see now a lot of movement coming through here. Bigatron by Vitality are going to look to hold steady, try to lock it down. We do see Voin Donkey also now joining in the zone, but there we have it. Kent has been spotted. Sem9 looking like they have their eyes set on absolute carnage here, securing yet another knockdown, not converting that into elimination just yet. But as they move up into the arena, there could be quite a bit of that yet to come on through. Let's see whether or not Sem9 can get the jump here. Bigatron by Vitality trying to keep it nice and steady. But it's interesting to see BTR having such a spread, right? Because their players are in different locations, so it is going to be quite difficult to contest against any of these major pushes coming through on towards them.
Absolutely, it's BTR versus R3G here, but BTR, they have their players spread all across the map, but for now, Team R3G, BTR deals with them. One of the players is knocked out and finished, and Voin Donkey, somehow, they managed it. They decided to go all in towards the main building, and now BTR by Vitality, they were trying to revive their teammates, but Voin Donkeys, with such aggressive operation, you can't say things are not looking good for BTR, but yeah, Voin Donkeys, the entire plan was to get inside the circle, not go all in and get those elimination points confirmed. So BTR will be given a little bit of time, definitely get a lot of damage if there is one or two grenades comes in. Voin Donkey is trying to clear all the angles, all the avenues, slowly and steadily going up from the ground floor to the first floor. They know that somebody is here, and this time around it's BTR that they have to face, but Rizek taking the charge. Look at this crossfire setup. Rizek goes in, he goes down. BTR, Federal Ace, he gets dealt by Team Voin Donkeys, and Geister moves forward, finds Kent, and BTR is left with the last player now. Seems like the split is the reason why BTR is going to deal with the demise, but wait a second, Sem9 comes in, they charge all in, Satira confirms 1 point, Potato gets another. That's an absolute chaos here. What a
crazy play. BTR down to a solo. DX Xavier still in this match, holding nice and steady, but down they go. As, well, the timer runs out for them. Good to see that the points are starting to trickle on in here. But who's going to be the one to get that winner chicken dinner? Of course, all the teams that we have currently left in this lobby are all from Group B. So we can see Group B mean business. Look at that. Sem9 finding Roshan. Down they go. This could spell disaster now for Regicide, as there's one solo remaining. A beautiful play coming through.
Look at this angle by BTR's player. I'm not sure that Sem9 is gonna, they will realize where this player is. No one can anticipate where this player is trying to, spray them down from. But I think the unlucky factor is that BTR, they do not have the zone. They need to move forward. It's the end of the zone, and BTR, the elevation is there, but definitely the zone is not there. On the other side, Sem9, they have every kind of possible advantage. They have 12 elimination points. They have that momentum that they need to get things going. They need the second dinner, and now they know the position of the last player of BTR. They're going all in. A Molotov comes in, a grenade is also here, but look at the BTR's player. He was literally on fire.
Have Voin Donkey right ahead of them. No, that's not Voin Donkey. That's another squad rotating in here. Let's see where these players are going to be going. Ooh, a little bit of a reach here over the top side. A quick rush coming through, as Talon are going to be looking to close this one up. The pressure is there. They push on forward. Shields tries to get the shot, but instead gets dropped on down. Now it's going to be Viper looking to double on down. Talon, get out. Off they go. And Viper,
a long range fight where nobody can, even if you take one player down, you cannot push, you cannot go all in, because you know that you got company all across. But wait a second, Terbaru Messi getting into a fight where Gante moves forward with the shotgun in his hand, takes one player down and confirms his elimination points. But you gotta watch out, the other players of Team Nyx, they are also close by, and they will also look for that knockout. But getting 6 elimination points without losing one player, that is brilliant by Terbaru. better Messi, but look at the kill feed. RRQ, they paid the price, and DX, Dingos went all in with 2 players. But AST, Kante coming in with a beautiful spray. He took one player down and eliminated him as soon as he can. But on the other side, talking about the church fight, Pochinki is the hot drop area. It's BDR versus Dingos. I think it's the last 2 player, or probably the last player of Dingos. So he's here, Lamborghini going all in towards the church area. But Federal Ace, he's taking that 1v1 fight. He was trying to spot the player, and Lamborghini, he got spotted. He got damaged a lot. Now he's trying to heal himself. Federal Ace pushing all in. He does not have any idea where Lamborghini is. Now he knows the cavalry is also there. Dingos, the last man standing, Levi's, was also trying to help his teammate, but BDR will confirm all these elimination points. And once again, another good match from the side of Team BDR. Now they have 3 elimination points. They have the zone for them, but they gotta watch out because they also
being quite confident with that quick play that they got, securing themselves a few additional points. But now Kent is going to be tempting fate to just try to scout it out here on the edge, try to get a good read as to where Terbaru is. But you got to watch out because with Yante and the rest of the crew here, they are going to mean business. Optimus now having a decent position, a little bit of high ground coverage. What will the rest of BTR do as they start to let a few of those nades loose, looking to push back, and so far it does seem to be paying off. Terbaru not getting a successfully clear approach here, but there we go, taking a quick look at that zone spread as well. It is still pretty challenging. Federales also just quickly retreating back into safety. But now the question comes here, Aladdin, who is going to try and take up the prime real estate? Because I think, especially looking at this,
takes him down and trying to get that elimination point. And R3G Roshan finds another player. 8 elimination points by R3G. And let's just not forget, when they had 4 elimination points, they lost 2 players. And once again, another duo is going all in on R3G. And will they be able to convert this fight in their favor or not? New player comes in with a beautiful grenade. He finds one player. Once again, it's a 1v2. This time around, Rowdy is going all in with a Molotov in his hands. Utilities are going back and forth, and R3G is still surviving. But new player with this beautiful grenade eliminates another player. This is abomination. Absolute domination by R3G. Get 10 elimination points. This is absolute chaotic. But look at next 3. Look at this duo. They are going for a fight with R3G.
Well, it seems like R3G has definitely pulled their socks up. You know, maybe that's the thing. Maybe they need to start the match with 2 players and they will walk away with a potential with a chicken dinner. But now Roshan trying to lock it down against 2.
Now the aggressive lad out there, GokuBot, waiting with the grenades, and he knows that somebody's gonna peek from those smokes, and GokuBot comes all in with a beautiful grenade. It's a 1v2 situation. Tricks, he needs to pull those tricks out there that he has, but for now it's a 1v2. GokuBot once again pushes all in. We know that this guy has insane gunpowder in close ranges, but Tricks will find Tala and he will knock and finish him. But wait a second, BTR also joins the party. GokuBot, he damages Tricks. Look at the HP of Tricks. He is on that 1% health, but GokuBot, from one side he faces some utilities, and on the other it's Tricks with the shotgun. He needs to survive in all this fight, but BTR, the domination of R3G.
I mean, it's almost like R3G was a wolf in sheep's clothing, right? Because they played it so cautious in the previous few matches. Oh, Optimus, though, finds GokuBot down to the final 3, but R3G,
gotta watch out.
they could look it all out here. Now it is a 2v2 for the winner with a chicken dinner. Terbaru next zone is going to be bringing in. Will it move away from the compounds, or will it focus in on it? Optimus, though, getting a little bit more mobile. The drop coming down there. They're going for an aggressive approach. They're going to be rushing right onto the side here, on Raider side. Oh, Roshan picks up.
Absolutely, but Federal, he has the heighted angle for himself. If R3G makes a mistake, they will be deal with the chaos. They will be deal with the dominance. Barely escaped us. He barely survived this spray, and Federal is once again trying to surprise his opponents. Although it's a 1v2 situation, but still, your opponent has a gun in his hand, and those bullets, they can also damage you. You gotta watch out. You cannot make a mistake. It's BDR that we're talking about. For R3G, well, they confirmed their domination with this chicken dinner. They needed it. It was a much needed match for this team. Before this match, maybe their total points were 23, and now they will, if they get a chicken in here, they will confirm 25 points or 24 points after eliminating Federal A. So yeah, it's a very important match. You gotta confirm these 5 points, 1 elimination and 4 placing points. If you get the chicken dinner, if you miss it somehow, you will miss on those points. So R3G, they need every bit of it. Federal A is coming in with a beautiful grenade, and the new player, oh my god, he was walking into it. He was walking into that grenade, but he survived. The luck was in his favor. Once again, R3G is not giving any play area to Federal A's, and they're also charging in with some beautiful grenades, and this back and forth trade of grenade will not damage anyone. Once again, Roshan, he faces another grenade, but it just went away. It was a firecracker. But Roshan taking the leap of faith, giving away the position to his teammate that was needed. New player. Now he realizes that he has damaged Federal A's. He does not want this player to give his elimination point to the zone, and BTR gets eliminated.
And here it's going to be A1 Esports trying to close it out. They do find the one. Oh, SKS though. Single tap, right? Not even an AR, just rushing on forward. Now it's going to be Deathstorm and the rest of A1 that secure themselves the 4 eliminations. There we go.
Another team getting some good elimination points at the start of the match alongside Team Viper and Scout. Team Sakudai, but BTR by Vitality. Fearless is coming for the rescue, and there is going to be a 1v1 between Kent and Fearless. But can't have any clue. Does he have any idea? Yes, he does now. Goes for another spray, and trades are going on. But wait a second, Careless, he also sprays down, and look at Kent. Punk comes in, changes the seat of his vehicle, takes down the player. Fearless takes another 1v1 on another side, and look at this, the shotgun is coming in play, and Fearless takes down Federal A's, and BTR, the players are going down one by one. It was a 2v4 situation over here, and still Team 4YLC, they're managing to dominate BTR. Look at this, Punk with the 1v3, a brilliant clutch on Team BTR.
Into points though, there's going to be a pretty challenging play. As you can see, the standoff coming through, the shots connecting up. This is Machi getting put on a back foot now, trying to survive, but the jump shot is in. Down they go. Voin Donkey gets settled out in 16th position, trying to play the Sandshark approach here. But now Halal, Axotron trying to get themselves back into fighting form. They still have all 4 players in this fight. Mad Cat now trying to get themselves patched up. And Send is there. Is going to be BTR and Talon also stepping up to the plate. So the fights are not going to end anytime soon. K2 now just trying to find a good way to breach the entry onto Halal Axotron.
Because one of the player is so far away. Look at Sirius on the map. He is so far away, and Halal Axotron, they can take advantage of it. Look at them. They're going all in. But K2 comes with the first knockout. And what just happened? What just happened? That was shut down the entire team.
I mean, like this, I don't have words for this. It is absolute brutality. Speaking about brutality, Bigatron by Vitality are going to be looking to come in clutch now as they rush forward onto Talon. It is going to be Cole or Akul that gets called down. Off they go. Now, Bumblebee looking to just bring in a little bit of that utility play. You can see the angles there. It's going to be a very tough point still to make the entry. Flying vehicles coming through. As Viper fly up to the roof. What are these teams doing? It is like a showcase of insanity. Look at that, 4-1.
Oh my god. And look at the knockout. This is BTR, but Viper takes knockout. They are getting knocked out with this, I don't know, the trick they're trying to pull off. The trick straight out from the circus. But Talon Esports, one of the players also surviving BTR with this beautiful grenade. Federalist confirms another elimination point. And now BTR eliminates the entire squad of Talon Esports. They have 4 elimination points. They have to get ready for another fight. Viper X knockout. They made a huge mistake. You can say it was a blunder, but look at DX. They are trying to do the same thing. They're also flying with the vehicles. BTR, they are ready for a third party. BTR, they're ready for, in fact, they want to get some elimination points confirmed in this fight. And look at this. Look at 2504. They did the same thing. He's on the rooftop. And now BTR is getting third parties, fourth partied by Glue Squad. Another team is joining in. What's going on? Viper X knockout. Their survival is looking difficult. And look at the position of one of the players. Lamborghini using the monster truck and getting that elevation on the other side. 2510, whatever the name is, 2504. He has the best angle for himself, and he's trying to breach at the players of Team Rage Esports. The Viper X knockout, but some grenades are going back and forth, which will leave Team DX on their last 3 players. But even in that 3v4 situation, they managed to eliminate Viper X knockout with some utilities and with some shotguns as well. And now BTR will also try to move forward, but I think it's enough time given to their opponents to settle down into this fight, and even if BTR slams in, you can say that their opponents are ready for a slam. But Blue Squad is going to push forward. They will not give time to BTR, and probably BTR will fall back. They're not pushing into this fight.
All I hear when I see players flying up the mountain is "wee," but there we go, Federales getting picked up, as well as the BTR are trying to make their great escape. Now Glue Squad looking to step up to the plate here. It's going to be DX Xavier trying to lock the compound down. Glue Squad.
Well, the zone move. If the zone moves, then definitely Semnan will also try to move forward, and there's a possible contention that will happen between Semnan and Team T2K.
Yeah, R3G also does allow them a bit of an angle over towards Glue, but still got to watch out for 4YLC, who we can see now are looking to strengthen up that position. The rush is in though from Glue. As they come through with a duo, the nades look to meet them. It's going to be Xbox on the front line, getting dropped right on down. The send is there. Very low HP down the side of Glue, at least on the front line. Bigatron by Vitality also not going to be able to.
And they have the split, they have the map control and everything.
Yeah, they've got quite a bit of a controlling angle over A1 Esports here. Let's see whether or not there's going to be anything to come through here from A1, as CJ Boy is going to be looking to just get a little bit of that loot going, spreading a few of those meds to make sure that everybody is up in fighting form. But yeah, their Storm definitely won't get rezzed up now, as they instead get a quick ticket back into the lobby. Rowdy gets found as well, and this is now RRQ deciding to move in. Full send coming through as the vehicles start flying on forward. Quick little bit of a nade here from Flash, but that's not going to be enough. It won't deter the advances as RRQ wraps up A1 Esports
On Voin Donkeys.
Yep, they are fully committing to the aggression here, and we love to see it. But let's now have a quick gander as to where this could be taking us, because there's a lot to find out soon what is going to be coming in from that now. Bigatron by Vitality getting ready for a little bit of pressure here, as Voin
Believe they have Xbox in their control, and they can definitely eliminate him. But wait a second. Talking about the fights, Voin Donkeys, they got spotted by RRQ somehow, but here comes Xbox. He moves forward. He went all in. He was trying to take Pinkman down. The position of Pinkman is compromised, and with this beautiful grenade, he was about to take him down, and here comes the shotgun. Xbox is not stopping whatsoever. This guy is showing his brilliance on another level, and they are also trying to close in, although they were inside the zone, and still a wraparound was there, but Sendan Yumeko showing some signs of lives, and before he gets eliminated, he is trying to confirm some elimination points. Samnan already has 3 points, but Yumeko after this spray will probably compromise his position, but BTR, thankfully, they came back right on time for a revive.
I mean, what a statement being made by Sem9, right? Yumiko not going to be hugging the ridge. They don't want to get caught out just yet, but this next zone shift is going to be the big decider here.
Absolutely, RRQ, the zone goes across all the way from the other side to the other side, and RRQ now they need side by side. The way they're sending everybody home, everybody back home, this clearly tells us that RRQ, they mean some real business out there, and now they've decided to go for the push on BTR, because moving inside the zone, yeah, it's all right, it's important, but elimination of BTR is also equally important. Look at RRQ, they're going all in, but Bumblebee finds one, finds another. The solo player of BTR finds 2 players, and now the remaining 2 players are also joining the party. They want to get some elimination number confirmed on RRQ. They want to send them back home, and look at this, 2 players down. It's a 2v3 situation. BTR coming all in, and look at this, one more player is down. Naga Trio is also knocked out, and a couple of foes is the last man standing. RRQ, the dominator, gets dominated by BTR, by Vitality, all because of one player decided to step up, and this time around it was Bumblebee who took 2 players down, and it broke Team RRQ, and now RRQ is on the verge of elimination. It's a 1v3 situation. Kent charging in. They have the position of the last man, and they are not letting him stay alive. They are going all in, and it's a fight between these two teams. It started like 15 or 10 minutes ago, but this romance is not over. RRQ versus BTR. Last man standing will be able to do something. He took 2 players down and he did a 1v3. What was that?
What?
If they win this fight, if they somehow manage to fight, they will get 8 points. That will push them on the points table. But wait a second, the first player was taken down, but a trade comes in from the Glue side as well. Neo is stuck here. Grenades are coming in from Luck's side, and he needs to revive his teammates. Smokes need to pop off, because if they don't, then Glue squad can definitely come in from different side and eliminate these points, eliminate these players. But it's just the last man standing, and that is Neo. But he comes out and confirms that elimination points and takes down another player. That was a blunder by team. You can say that was a blunder by Team Next Esports, because now that one of the players down, BTR is coming for a third party. BTR is not gonna stop. It's a 2v4 situation. They're going all in, and next week, will they revive their teammate? Before I ask that question, BTR will take another player down and eliminate them. Once again, it is going to be a 2v4, as next week will revive their teammate, but they don't have the play area. They don't have the minute advantage. Everything is in the favor of BTR, and if they decide to push forward, they will eliminate the rest of the players.
Well, let's see whether or not that is going to be on the board here for them. Now, Bigatron by Vitality looking to come in with a bit of an upset here. Federales already getting whipped out of that vehicle. Good defensive angle here from Next3, but will it be enough? Jump shot up, cheeky window. Bumblebee going to be looking to buzz on through, and down goes Next3 as Bigatron secure themselves a beautiful squad wipe.
Dethrone Glue squad, but without getting elimination points, you cannot do that. But even Esports, they will spot the players. The Voin donkeys who were trying to rotate. You don't have the cover, that's from. You need to wake up. You need to realize this is not a cover area. Yes, he is trying to get elimination number confirmed. He has a buggy on the backside, but Voin donkeys, Zeta is down. There are some other teams who are trying to get clues. Even Esports going for the wrap around. They want to charge in from a different.
So quite a few surprises could still be had, but now the blue is going to start to make its way on through here. As RQ starts to rotate up, looking to ride that ridge. They do lose one of their players to the blue. Viper is going to be the next team to fall in 11th place. 1 point awarded to them. But here we go. 6 eliminations currently in the bag here for RRQ. Are they going to be able to find even more?
RRQ who wants to charge then, who wants to do a third party. Gante gets taken down. Balalta move forward, gets elimination number confirmed. Halal Exitron, they have the last man standing, and once again RRQ comes in. In fact, this time BTR also joins the party. Everybody wants to get their crosshairs on Team AST, and now Delta gets taken down and gets eliminated. Team AST, they have to be really careful. They need to eliminate Team Halal Exitron as soon as they can, and then they have to settle down as well. But once again, the last man standing is left behind. 90 degrees is the last man standing, and Greg is going to deal with him with a beautiful grenade. The grenade goes, but still did not find a player. But 97 degree, he stood up, took one player down, but his position got revealed, and in all that process, AST will get another elimination point, and now they have 8. They will send another team back home, and BTR, as soon as they realize that the fight is over, they also wanted to join in, but yes, Rick will shush him back and hush him back towards the safe side, and now they have the time to put those bandages on and once again settle in, but BTR still trying to get that opening.
Yep, and they are not going to be backing off anytime soon. RRQ also still in it, but are they going to be able to win it? We don't quite know. 2 players, 6 eliminations. Some pretty tough odds stacked against them here. Fortunately for them, Terbaru is going to be looking to disengage and instead prioritize that zone positioning as they now move forward. Oh, yeah, but BTR, they're not adopting the same approach here. Again, could cause trouble as RRQ now. Oh, yeah. No, they down to a solo. I don't see that res coming through anytime soon. A1 also going to be looking to apply a little bit of pressure here as Gyante and the rest of Terbaru are going to be looking to descend the hill. Still, 8 eliminations to their name. A lot more up for grabs. RRQ, unfortunately, will get stripped out here with 6 eliminations to their name as we now enter the top 5, the last few teams to make a rush for those points.
Absolutely, but AST, this was not the good spot to hold. They went all in an open area, and BTR, they had the opening, they utilized it perfectly, and they took 2 players down. Now, Rig is the last man standing. It's open terrain where utilities are gonna come in, but before that, Kent, he sprays down the last man standing, and Rig gets eliminated. And they're confirming elimination points on Sakudai on another side.
Well, let's see whether or not A1 can maybe get a little bit of an angle here, as they do have still quite a bit of a spread. Not necessarily the worst thing that they could have at this point. Same 9 are going to be taken down to a solo, potentially, unless, of course, that res can be brought through on time. But with that, Yumiko gets confirmed, so now it is 100% a solo.
Oh my God.
Look at that. CJ Boy also getting a very abrupt end to their play. Now, Deathstorm holding nice and steady. Not quite looking old.
Side, Rowdy and Deathstorm have to pull this miracle off. They need to win this fight. BTR by Vitality, we're about to take 1 player down, but Ken gets taken down in return because he was compromised, and Rowdy, he gets the better of him. But Team A1 Esports, they cannot charge in, but they're still trying to charge in. Deathstorm, look at him. He pushes forward, did not give time to his to the teammates of BTR to revive, and Rowdy is also joining the party. But Deathstorm, if somehow he manages to take another player down, things will look easy for him. But look at Bumblebee, still trying to buzz on his head. But wait a second, Rowdy gets so close. Bumblebee versus Rowdy, it's a 1v1. On another side, it's Deathstorm versus another player. But look at this, Sakudai comes in, joins the party, takes down 1 player. But BTR will deal with A1 Esports in the meantime. Back to a 2v3 situation, Sakudai versus BTR. But BTR, they need to get the first knockout. They don't have the zone area. Bumblebee gets spotted by Himson, and now it's a 1v3. Himson will get the position of the last man standing, but before that, before he does anything, he gets taken down. Now Wrath and Rodzu are the last 2 players versus BTR's 1 player.
I mean, it went from crazy to absolutely insane. Now, Wrath, Nodzu up on the high ground. Wraithy holding that nice and steady on the lower ground here. The zone is going to shift as well. It is not really playing at anyone's favor. But who will be the team to bank that winner chicken dinner? Bumblebee can all but relay information to their teammate. Other than that, there's not much else to do. But Bumblebee, they're going to be saying that there's something cooking right on the ridge. Nodzu taking a little bit of damage, but Razy having a really tough time locking in the play. But this allows, of course, now for Sakudai to get themselves back into the swing, up on their feet. This is looking very, very tough now for Bigatron by Vitality to clutch it out. Not impossible, but not very likely.
Absolutely, they need to clutch it out, but it's a 1v3 situation. I guess the position of Rizzy block is also revealed on Sakudai, but they are still trying to wrap him around, but Rat will get spotted. It was a mistake, but yes, Rizzy will give his position away once again, trying to deploy a smoke to maybe give a fake information to Nodzu, but Nodzu has an idea, and here comes a grenade. But the grenade is not going to land on the last man standing. BTR by Vitality gets exposed from the left side, and Himson will shut him down and will seal